Hey guys, we're back with the... I blew up the... Okay, hold on. We can fix this. Hold on. I'll let that out because that's funny. Okay. Unless I do it again. If I do it again, I'll let it out. But, yeah, we're here with the... Requiem for Innocence. Yeah. Did the Manga Gamer logo show on the first game? I don't think it did. Maybe. That's why the sound effect for Nova Taco is gone. Because Manga Gamer removed it so they could show themselves. Those bad people. I can't say that about Manga Gamer. They're too good. Like Sakai Project, they have all these like Kickstarters and stuff that makes it, you know, easy to hate them. But Manga Gamer, like, what have they done wrong? They just translate mostly loot, admittedly, but games for us. And they don't even kickstart them. They're beautiful people. I love you, Manga Gamer. Also, they've never taken down one of my series off YouTube. Well, that was Front Wing, not Sakai. Well, yeah, same deal. It's all the same to me. Anyway, we're here with Morgana. Last time we had... I think last time was the scene with Jacopo and Maria, right? It's been a couple days. Like, how long has it been? It's the 28th right now. Oh yeah, it's been almost a week. So, that scene gave Maria a bit more depth. I wasn't expecting that. I kind of expected Maria just to be, you know, that... not depthless character, but still not, you know... So I'm surprised she even got like that, what, 10-minute scene expanding on her a little bit. I'm happy about it though. But yeah, aside from that, Morgana's here by herself. She just had the flashback with her past, I think. I think that's where we left off. So yeah, let's get started. I mustn't let myself cry. I must always stay strong. Must endure his trials. My saintly grace will not waver. Must not waver. Father would be greatly disappointed in me. And then, I'd have nowhere to call home. Oh yeah, there's actually one thing. I was looking back at footage, and then I realized, last time I mentioned how she probably doesn't have, like, her blood isn't special, but her voice. And that's actually, Michelle says that in Fata Morgana. I just forgot about it. It was during, like, the dream sequence that I mentioned. Anyway, yeah. Just wanted to bring that up. And then, I'd have nowhere to call home. Oh, the scene just ended. If I went on for 10 more lines. Oh man, the aftermath. My entire head is throbbing. What a wonderful way to start the day. I'd like to sleep in for another 6 or 12 hours, but I still have things to take care of after yesterday. First, down to the pub to talk to the gang. Blah. I drink way too much. Dear God. The way they stress words sometimes is sometimes awkward in English. I don't know if it if it works well in Japanese. But like much, that's weird. Like way, that works. Just an observation. Ah, Jacopo! I need your help! I can't carry everyone out here by myself. You see? Alright. I'll drag them out into the streets. Please don't shout, though. My head hurts enough as it is. Thank you! See what I mean? I said stop shouting. Blah. Guess I'll start with him. Just like, what, toss him down on the concrete? Morning, friends! Oh, it's the big guy from last night. Name's Guardian. Try not to forget it, because you'll be seeing a lot of me. Which reminds me, never got your name. I'm just a trifling little flower. My name isn't important, but if you're letting us a hand, that would be lovely. I like how it's making her text bigger. I don't remember if it did that last time, or it's just because Jacopo's hungover. And with what? I'm just here for the booze. Haven't you had enough? Not even close. Well, there isn't anything left, or did you forget? The two of you, last night, drank the whole town dry. We're just gonna be a plain old restaurant for at least the next few days. Oh well, that's a crying shame. And whose fault do you think that is? How many more trips is this going to take? They're all still out like rocks. Hmm? Oh, I thought they were actually on a new wall there for a second, but it's just you. Ouch. Just so we're clear, since there wasn't any real resolution last night, you passed out first, which means I. Hey! Top the morning to you, Jacopo. Huh? What a beautiful morning it is. Yeah! Ha ha ha! You seem to be doing quite well. Oh, you're okay. You seem to be doing quite well. What happened to that aggressive, competitive gradient from last night? Eddie all young Jacopo. What? Eddie paid for a stick up your butt, rich boy kind of fella, but you drink like a real pro. The true measure of a man is how well he holds his booze. You proved yourself. You're one heck of a man. Oh, sure. Psh, let's give me a hearty heck yeah, pardon my French, would you? Don't tell me I was wrong about you being wrong about you. I'm just not at full capacity at the moment. It's taking me a little longer than normal to process. Anywho, point is, you got my seal of approval. We helped each other out back at Lord Stupid Head, pardon my French's manner, but now we're comrades, partners in crime. Hold up. What? You don't want to be partners? Never said that. You make it sound like you're planning on staying, though. Most certainly do. You're one of the Lord's slaves. You know, the slaves who incited the revolt. It's not safe for you to stay here. If someone were to identify you, you'd be dead in... Ah, life's too short to quibble over stuff like, someone might try to kill me, kill ya. It's hardly quibbling. There's a reason we had all the other slaves transported to different cities. Trust me, I don't want it safe for me to stick around, but I want to be here with that horse son finally gets what's coming. Like heck, I'm bailing before his head's on a pike. Okay then. As long as you're aware of the risks, that's your choice to make. And in that case, I'm glad to have you. Is this a death flag? Like, I mean, everyone more or less is going to die by the end of this. Like, well, really, Gradian is one of the people that can survive. Because we know already Jacopo dies, Mel dies, Yukimasa dies. But we don't know about Gradian. He could live. Just run. Leave. Leave the city. You can still make it. You have a couple years. Anyway, in that case, I'm glad to have you. The addition of such a valiant comrade should prove quite inspiring to the rest of the gang. Haha, you're dang right I will. You should have just said to begin with. Skip all the not safe nonsense. Besides, everything you just said applies to the same to you. To you. You should say ya there, come on. As far as any one of them man is concerned, you're a slave as much as me. Your infiltration job didn't exactly have you laying low. They'll recognize you. Fair enough. I haven't heard of any wanted posters going up yet, but you're right. It's best to remain cautious for now. I like this song, by the way. How many new songs are there left? Like, we've already heard so many. Like, there can't be more than like 1 or 2 unique ones left. I'm still waiting for Ephemera to play when Mel shows up. That's the dream. Anyway, though as long as we keep to the slums, we should be relatively safe. For the time being. As amusing a thought as that is, we're safer in this level is dumped than the city proper. Indeed, the gang has eyes and ears covering the entire district. Someone who doesn't belong shows up, word will spread quickly. Ah, so if the Lord's guards just try to slip in, the cover will be blown just like that, eh? Precisely. Which isn't to say it's a good part of town, of course. We have more than our fair share of hooligans. But you just have to be able to protect yourself. Which I doubt will be an issue for you. Heck yeah! Bring on the pickpockets! I'll have every last one of them blind. Maybe even literally. I'm glad he's on our side. Well, if you're gonna be staying here, I should probably show you more than just our pub of choice. You'll need to find work as well. Not that that should prove any trouble. With your muscle, you can choose pretty much anything. Bodyguard, a carpenter, metal worker, whatever you like. But first... Can I ask you to help me get these dolts outside? Hey, aye. What do you want me to toss them? Be gentle with them, if you would. They are ours, for what it's worth. Good lord. Between cleaning up a pub and showing Gradian around town, there goes most of my day. This song is so just, like, nostalgic. I don't know what it reminds me of, but I like it. The brothel's probably open by now. Through the back entrance it is. Hey, anyone home? No one? Not even the girl? Don't tell me she went out wandering in her condition. Oh, hey there, Jacopo. Perfect timing. Maria, the girl. Where did she go? Huh? She was here last I checked. Last you checked? You're supposed to be looking after her. Anyway, help me look for her. Yeah, I don't think they'll, Excuse me? Turning around. Ah, she has a Sprite! What? Where have you been? I didn't even sense her approaching. I swear, she just appeared there like a ghost. And where do you get those clothes? Oh yeah, we're digging you out in the dressing room and found it there. Wanted to get her into something a little cuter, but she insisted on that. I see what happened. They made her this Sprite with the butterfly brooch, but they couldn't be bothered to, like, edit it out. So they just had to, you know, not give her clothes until now. The classic. Wanted to get her into something a little cuter, but she insisted on that. I didn't even know we had clothes that planned here. Girls come and go, though, so it's probably belonged to someone who's not around anymore. Still, shocked anyone who ever worked here wore such a... Not saying that! Too lewd for me. It's a cloak for pilgrimages. Huh? An outfit someone wears while on a pilgrimage. This is far more beautiful than any of those filthy horror rags. That's a bit blunt. Oh, a pilgrimage, huh? Never would have guessed we had a girl who was into that. Yet she abandoned her spiritual journey and entered into the stand of sinners. I guess? Well, Morgana's just a bunch of fun. Nevertheless, I'm glad there's clothing suitable for me to wear. Yeah, talk about luck. Anyway, I've got an appointment. I'll be back. Hey, Maria. Yeah, that she's difficult, but you don't have to ditch me, dang it. It is a rather plain outfit, though. All black and brown. Probably blending quite well with the darkness. Which would explain why I couldn't find her when I got here. Why are you staring at me? Nah, well... Glad you found something you could wear with your brooch. Have they exchanged names yet? I don't think so. Also, yeah, keeping a conversation going with her is like pulling teeth. Yeah, you look like you're doing a lot better than yesterday. Much more color in your cheeks. As if you can tell the difference between all the scars. It's an expression. Just saying you look much better. You could barely even sit up yesterday. You're recovering impressively quickly. Imagine it won't be long before you're back at full capacity. Yesterday, huh? What about yesterday? Thank you for rescuing me. What? Hey, No, don't mention it. There's nothing, really. It's not what you said last night. Oh, come on, just let me be humble, would you? Anyway, I wasn't expecting that. I was readying myself for another argument. I also wasn't sure how much of what happened you even remembered. How hysterical you got. I was not hysterical. My arms begged to... My mind was clear almost the whole time. I remember everything. First a slave, you, saved my life from the wicked lord. Not actually a slave, but details. You took me by the arm, put me on your back, and fled from the lord's manor. That I did. I was a little hazy for some of the trip, but by the time you reached the poor quarter, my mind had cleared up almost entirely. What? My consciousness had returned by that point. All? You brought me to this brothel, and yes, at first I was frightened, because I believed you meant to have me become a whore. But that is the one and only instance of me last night you could describe as hysterical. I remember everything quite well, thank you. Okay then. Fair enough. Alright. Can't tell if she's sincere or just trying to convince herself. But she seems unusually repulsed by the idea of her losing her cool. She's not entirely right, but she's not entirely wrong either, so I'll let her have this one. In any event, you've covered well enough to hold a conversation, which is great to see. Oh, hold on. Hard drive space, how much do I have left? 3 gigs, perfect. I have no hard drive space. I don't know if I mentioned this. I've had to have mentioned this before. But, like, I have an extra hard drive. I just haven't, like, installed it because I need, like, a cord for it. And, like, wires, cords, you know. I just haven't bothered to, like, order one. Or go buy one. But me go outside and buy something. Come on. In any event, you've recovered well enough to hold a conversation, which is great to see. What? What do you mean to do with me now? Better question. What do you want to do? Alright, well, Here's an idea, if you don't have anything. You can stay here until you're all the way back on your feet. Mary's already said that room for you. You want me to stay in this vile gathering place of sinners? You do realize who you're talking about, right? Those vile sinners are the ones that took you in, who agreed to look after you. They're no different than you or me, just doing what they must to get by. I'm not like them. You're right. They don't look down on the others for their line of work. Ooh, got her. At the very least, try to keep your callous prejudice against prostitutes to yourself when they're around, would you? Why? It's my sacred duty to spread the word of God. Indulging in carnal pleasure is a sin, no matter the reason. Prostitutes are filthy, tainted women. Jeez, did all that blood the Lord took cause your dang heart to shrivel up? In what world is it reasonable for you to go up to a woman offering you sanctuary and call them to their faces sinners? Show them some gratitude, dang it! You're the one who brought me here. I never asked them to do anything for me. Oh, fine, whatever. If you're that opposed to staying here, then go. Get the heck out. You don't deserve their hospitality. Get off and preach the word of God and call everyone sinners. Expect someone will find you dead on the side of the road in less than a fortnight. Very well. Thank you for yesterday. And farewell. Wait! Wait! Yes? Are you insane? You're not supposed to actually go. You're the one who told me to leave. Off to a great start with that 3 years of ice breaking, Jacopo. Just went through hell, you know that. I'm sorry. I take everything back. That is extremely childish of me. So please, reconsider. I want to be able to sleep at night knowing I chased you out. You're not seeming to make up your mind, can you? It's a heat of the moment thing. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I don't actually want you to leave. Good lord. Alright, the ointment. Did you apply it like I told you to? No. Really? Well, in that case, I'll do it now. You'll need help with your back either way. You're a very curious man. Huh? Why do you say that? No reason. Simply saying the first thing that came to mind. Don't tell me you think I have unscrupulous? Yeah, it's unscrupulous. Close enough. Tastes like Maria seems to believe. Huh? Let me make this perfectly clear. I'll not lay a finger on you. You're just a child, for God's sake. Now sit down. Well, look at that. Then I have to fight her on this. Yeah. Something the matter? I never told you to undress. Are you wanting to apply the ointment to my clothes, then? Good point. It wouldn't help very much, would it? Dang it, Jacopo! Calm the heck down! You're trying to make yourself look like a liar. She just caught me off guard, that's all. The girl quietly disrobed, then knelt down. She'd been naked when I saved her from the Lord, so it wasn't like this was my first time seeing her unclothed. That was in the middle of her revolt. I didn't exactly have time to get a good look. She's almost frighteningly scrawny, her arms barely any bigger than the bones within. Her skin was so pale I could see the blue veins running beneath it. And then, of course, there's the crisscrossing web of scars. Each one stood out clearly against her pale skin. The scars covering her whole body, front and back. I could hardly find a patch of skin that hadn't been desecrated. Looking at her, I was gripped with a mix of burning rage and bitter sadness, neither of which I had a source of relief for. But the most upsetting thing was how she just sat there, exposed, completely emotionless. Quite a change from how she behaved last night. Today, I'm the one doing all the shouting. Almost feels like I'm looking at a lifeless puppet. I scooped up some of the ointment with my fingers and gently rubbed it across her wounded flesh. Every time my hand made contact, she shuddered. She never recoiled or objected. Though it felt like she would willingly accepting my aid, and more like she was simply enduring, waiting for it to be over. It was almost silent in the room, save for the cries and moaning that made its way through the walls. Sitting naked in a brothel while a strange man rubbed medicine on her. I can only imagine how unpleasant that must be, considering how devout she seemed to be. She was probably doing everything in her power to cut herself off from the whole experience. I wondered if, perhaps, she might one day come to realize that we're not trying to insult her demeanor. That we're simply concerned for her. They wanted to give her a place she could feel safe. So is this all the Lord's doing? You don't have to answer it if you're not comfortable. Except for my arms, yes. Someone else did your arms then? No, I cut them myself. I thought suicide was a sin. No, it's just emo phase. You know, she's 1,000 years ahead of the, her time. Is self-mutilation allowed then? I'm not sure what the rules are on that. You have a lot to live for. That was about the extent of our conversation as I applied the ointment. I can talk. I couldn't come up with any small talk. I didn't really want to press any further about her scars or her time with the Lord. So I quietly worked. She quietly let me do my work. By the time it was all over, I was exhausted. I felt like it had taken more out of me than the couple of hours I had spent dragging unconscious drunks from the pub. When I told her I was finished, she let out a sigh of relief. The first sign of emotion I had seen from her since we began. Thank you. Oh wait, we're not quite done yet. Still have to take care of your face. No, I'm fine, thank you. I beg to differ. If anything, you should be most concerned about your face. Now come on, look at me. Do I have to? Oh yeah. It'd be kind of silly to do everything but your face. I can do it myself. Sure. Yeah, not happening. I'm going to finish what I started. Why can't I do it myself? Because my gut tells me you'll just slap a little on and call it done. I want to make sure it's taken care of properly. So look at me. Show me your face. Fine. It's gonna play that CG, right? Yeah. I've seen this before. I think it was just on the Requiem for Innocence store page, right? Hold on. Looking now. Hold on. Oh, load. It's not loading. I don't think it was in the original Fata Morgana. Like, that flashback didn't have any sprites either, did it? I don't think so. Yeah, this is the first CG, isn't it? No, there's that one in the very beginning with Morgana. It's bizarre how she had so little hesitation exposing her naked body. And vehemently? It's vehemently, right? I've never said that out loud. Unless I've said it before while recording and also struggled to say it. Let's look that up. So in the future I know. Like, I remember I never heard someone say haphazardly out loud. So I thought that it was like haphazardly.
Vehemently.
Vehemently. Okay, it's a strong V. Resisted letting me see your face. With anyone else I knew, it'd be the other way around. The wounds on her face seemed to be of much more significance to her than those in the rest of her body. When she asked me to kill her yesterday, it was immediately after seeing herself in the mirror. But if the marks on her face were that upsetting, wouldn't she want them to heal? So why was she fighting me about it? Did she have some other reason to hide her face from me? Whatever it was that drove her actions, I couldn't make any sense of it. Let me know if it stings. Relax, I won't bite. You weren't this tense when I was flowing the ointment to the rest of you. Just get it over with. Alright. You know, I just realized I don't know your name. Oh, hey! They're finally doing it. Would you mind telling me? No? You won't tell me? In that case, I'll just have to come up with something to call you myself. I'm serious. I'll pick the first thing that comes to mind. There's no time. You just have to tell me your name. Ugly Speckles Mark III. Okay then. You had your chance. Allison it is, because you bite just like an alley cat. I'll tell the girls here to call you that too. Please don't. Oh, finally, you speak. If you're not happy with the name, just tell me what to call you. You haven't done the count of 3, and you're Allison for good. What's the etymology of the... Hold on. I'm gonna look that up. Allison etymology. Because usually, like, the names that end with son, that means, like, an old form of Alice derived from the suffix son Okay. So it just comes from Alice then. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Huh? Isn't your whole name, is it? She could be Pyro, you don't know. Huh. So you're You don't understand being a little embarrassed about that. It's not my place to talk, I know. Don't have any ill will, but that's a, very unfortunate name you were given. It's not my name. It's Morgana. And that wasn't so hard, was it? It's a nice name. Morgana. I like it. Also, it reminds me of my homeland. Your homeland? Yeah. I mean, I hardly remember anything about my childhood anymore. Couldn't even tell you the name of the country. But I have these vague memories of how the language sounded. And your name doesn't sound like a name native to these parts. Was Artorian lore a thing in... We're gonna say this is the year 900. Because it's less than 100 years before Michelle's time. Let's just say the year 1000 then. Because it'd have to be late 900s. Like, because I know supposedly King Arthur is alive in the year 600 or so. Because there is some basis for King Arthur actually being a real figure. Of course, basically everything we know about him would just be made up, but still. So, by the year 1000, Artorian lore had to exist, right? So, you know, the name Morgana, like Morgan Le Fay. I don't know if the name Morgana predates that or not, but I know that's where most people track it back to. Anyway. Sounds like something that fit right with one of those memories of my homeland. Which I guess you could probably come from the same part of the world as me. If you go back far enough, might even find that we share ancestors. But who knows? How do you like that? Feeling a little sense of kinship? The thought very much displeases me. Well, okay then. Wait, hold on, Jacopo, you're trying to make this incest too? Come on now. I'm trying to stray from the weird visual novel cliches of incest and lollies and stuff. Come on. Be good. Well, okay then, be a grouch. I'll let it slide though. Getting your name out of you has put me in a good mood. It's nice to formally make your acquaintance, Morgana. My name's Jacopo. Hey Morgana, one day, I'll show you the world. What? There's so much more out there than this tiny little corner of Earth we're running away in. More than you could possibly imagine. Going to go out in the world, experience true freedom. I want to bring you with me. So try to stay positive. Why are his eyelashes so long? Once you see for yourself how much bigger the world out there is, how different every region and its people are, it might change your perspective on things a little bit. It might even help you forget some of the crap you've been through. Butterflies. Alright, now I'm done. That ended up taking pretty much all the ointment. I'll have to go buy some more. Well, I should probably get going soon. Will you be alright on your own? I'd much prefer it, in fact. Alright. Sorry to be such a nuisance. See you again tomorrow. My whole body is all slimy. After the slave man left, slave man, straight into the corner of the room, sat down and pulled my knees up to my chest. Through the walls, I could hear men and women sitting, so I plugged my ears in an attempt to block out the vile noise. It was filthy here. If I remained in this place too long, it'd probably taint my soul. I needed to get out as soon as possible, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. My body refused to cooperate. Just thinking about going out there into the slums, all alone, sent uncontrollable shivers down my spine. As the daughter of God, what did I have to fear? Such worldly emotions were unbefitting of a saint. I was pitiful, pathetic, and I hated it. I have nothing to fear. God will always lead his saint to where he needs her most. As long as I continue performing miracles, people will acknowledge me as the true daughter of God. I have nothing to fear. You're a danged witch wearing a saint's skin. Will they, though? Will anyone look at me and see a saint? I can hardly see a saint in this face. The lordliness gets with their revulsion, their fear. That was the appropriate reaction. I was repulsive, not something to be welcomed with open arms. Saints and angels were always spoken of as beautiful, while demons and witches were spoken of as hideous. Any miracles I performed would be seen as the work of the devil, not God. But it didn't matter. It wasn't my sacred duty to offer a helping hand to anyone in need, no matter how much persecution I suffered for it. My heart was resolute, but my head is all muddled. I can't stand this. One day, I'll show you the world. Thinking about the slave man only made an even bigger mess inside my head. It wasn't all unpleasant, though. He didn't push me away because of how I looked. He treated me like an ordinary girl. Not a witch. Not a saint either. And besides, I was being disrespectful. I know that. He was well within his rights to be angry. He could have let me go, but he didn't. He got angry, but he told me to stay. Put ointment on me. Smiled even. Very curious man indeed. And then there's what he said about his homeland. Just because my name reminded him of where he came from didn't mean I came from there as well. Never mind that nonsense about us sharing ancestors. I had no bloodline to trace back. My mother had conceived me without knowing man. My father resided in the heavens above, the Lord God. The very idea that we shared blood was absurd. What? Where do you think your mother came from? And yet, what if somewhere on this earth, there are people who share my blood? Who feel what I do, who think what I think, who see the world the same as me? What if someone like that really exists? Really does exist? That'd be very, so very... And time flows ever onward, carrying them two and a half years forward. I read that in time. I can read cursive. Anyway, time skip then. Oh, is this the start of the flashback? Huh. I was hoping there'd be more stuff before a time skip, but I guess, I mean, it's short. There's not enough time to. We still have a bit more slice of life until, you know, the whole raid happens. So until then, guys, thanks for watching. This has been The House of Fata Morgana, Requiem for Innocence. I think part 1 will be finished next time or the time after. Because this happened, like, it wasn't on Morgana's birthday, but it was soon before. I don't remember, but I assume it is. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.